Hey, welcome back to Powered by 8 Racing YouTube channel. We are at the awesome Sebring International Raceway once again. It is a cloudy morning. It wasn't supposed to really rain, but somehow it did. But it's Florida, so it's what can be expected. We are here with ChampCar, previously known decades ago as ChampCar. I'll be driving a buddy of mine's Ford Ranger that he's converted into a race truck over the years, and this is what it is. So we did some testing yesterday so I could get used to the truck, and didn't really make any changes. About the only change that we made was that we reclocked the tachometer so that I could see. Other than that, it's pretty much the same, but it's definitely not as smooth of a ride as the Corvette is, so that's going to be something that I'm going to have to take into account, but we will get it done. Now, there's a lot of other cars here. We're also friends with the Camaro next to us, so we'll be sharing a pit stall. This is like a Miata. There's some Lexuses, some Volkswagens. They also have an exception class which has like some Corvettes and stuff, but it sounds to me like the class leader for us is going to be like a 1974 Corvette that's pretty well established. But we're here to have fun. It's an 8-hour endurance race. Our pit strategy right now, I think, is going to be like an hour and a half, and then we're going to have to bank an hour and figure out how we're going to get that back. Maybe there's a bunch of cautions. We'll save some fuel. We'll be able to carry out one of our stints, reduce that bank a little bit, but we'll just have to see what happens. With the rain this morning, the track's going to be super wet, so I think somebody else is going out first. I'll go in second, and that's what we'll go. So I'll try to keep you along for the ride, and we'll see you on the track.
Powered by 8.
Looks good. Do you have a drink bottle or anything?
I do not.
Okay.
This is my comms over here.
Where is it? All right.
Oh, then yeah.
You want to grab the middle strap?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see, where's this? All right, there you go.
So yesterday you were just second and third?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you only need
First gear in pit,
pits.
first gear in pits, and then yeah, second, third.
Copy.
Oh, yeah. Might have to adjust. It's adjustable down if you need it down further. It's Velcro up there.
I got a new radio. How do you hear this one?
That's ours.
Loud and clear also. All right, that's I'm gonna run over to Speedcom, see if they're here. You wanna take this for a minute? Let me take that for me though, so I can make sure they know. Do you have a Baofeng, the headset? To like headphones adapter?
Yeah, what's the adapter look like?
It's like a big mic to, it's like opposite. It's like wider than a normal like Motorola style.
I wonder if it's the same, is it the same as the Kenwood?
Kenwood, I think, yeah. I think it might be the same as a Kenwood. Yup.
That's sweet.
My truck real quick. How much is it?
$59.13.
All right.
The receipt emailed to that email address at the end of the weekend.
Perfect, thanks.
No problem.
I have a Stilo drink tube.
Yeah, hydration.
Yeah, like for the Stilo helmet.
You want the bottle or the tube? Or
No, just the one for the Stilo helmet.
you want to put it on the helmet? You want to bring the helmet over? We can put it on there for you.
Okay, yeah, I'll go grab it.
Purple?
Oh, let's do purple. It matches my helmet.
Okay. In order. So, purple?
Purple it is.
Excellent. Okay. I'll get that for you. All right. I'm going to take this.
You have a bottle already, right?
I do, yeah.
What email address do you?
When do you get in the car?
Like 30 minutes or so.
Can I fix this and put it on the bottom and tuck it in so it doesn't move around on you?
Yeah.
Or do you like it like that?
I don't care where it is. They just put it there.
Okay.
It's not correct.
Okay, what? I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna put a piece of Velcro so your cable
Okay.
stays out of the way. And okay, let me do the IMSA setup on this thing.
All right, thanks.
There's no charge for it. There's a better way.
All right, appreciate it.
You're still in Canella?
What's that?
Canella's Park?
Canals Park? Yeah.
You're still there, okay.
Here's this. And let me fix that wiring.
think wine country. Long time ago.
See how we got like this?
Yeah.
Sticking up? Yeah, I'm gonna fix all this.
Other cloud gloves, cool shirt if I need it. Let's chuck the radio in. Put my phone here. I'll carry that. All right, back at it, boys. And it's even more rainy. Yup. Alright, I don't know if you can hear me, but this will be the last video from the outside. I'm gonna jump in the car at any moment. We're just waiting for either a caution and or time. Once that happens, I will swap out and I'll be in the car. So with that, I will see you on the track for reals this time. All right, I get in the car, I head out of pit lanes, I get onto the track, I go into turn one, this little BRZ or whatever the Toyota name of that is, gets out, you know, in front of me. He was coming around turn one already. And I notice he goes wide. This track is like ice. I'm slipping already. There's no grip and the tires do not like the rain. So we come around the carousel out of turn 5 and you can see him here. He just loses his rear end. I put on the brakes a little bit, trying not to lose the rear end of the truck, and I get back in the throttle. But I already knew there wasn't any grip, but I didn't realize how much grip there wasn't. Some of these cars were more prepared with their tires and they were able to, you know, go around the track with a lot better pace than we were. Our pace was pretty low and it kind of stayed that way for the rest of the day. And as you can see, this is my out lap. I'm trying to push the brakes already here and the truck's just in a complete slide. I'm doing everything I can. I'm pumping the brakes. I'm trying to get it to stop. And so I just go straight and I take the long way around turn 7. I start looking and I just come back on track safely with behind this S2000. And that was pretty much the theme for the day. I come back around and I'm coming back to turn 7 and you can see there on the dash BF. I have black flagged. I'm talking to the pits. I'm trying to figure out why I'm black flagged, what's going on. And no idea if it's a full course, but I don't see any of the corner workers with flags, so I'm guessing it's me. But I didn't know why that would happen. I went off track just one time and I came back on safely. That shouldn't be an infraction of any sorts. So I come back around, I come into the pits. He comes over and slaps a timer on my, or I don't even know what he does. He slaps the hood of the car, I go forward and I just do a drive-through penalty. By then I think they're telling me that they believe that it was because Tristan had gone off track a couple times before this and they were giving me a cool down pit penalty because they didn't know that it was a new driver in the car. So that's fine. The team took a penalty. We drive through the pits. We're not going fast anyway, so I don't know if it was any faster to go down the pit lane versus the track. As you can see there on the dash now, it's flashing slow, which is the slow 35 or code 35, which is basically like a virtual safety car, if you will. And the entire track gets limited to 35 mile an hour, and that's a full course speed limit. So you can't go past that. They monitor it, and if you go past that 35 mile an hour, then you will be penalized further. So that was pretty much the theme of the entire session, was code 35s and or no traction. I did this for 2 hours and it was probably the most boring 2 hours that I've ever had in a race car. But you know, this is endurance racing, and sometimes you get a clean track, sometimes you get a well, here you go, here's a he must have gone into the wall. That's what caused this code 35. And there was a lot of cars. I think somebody said something like there was 100 cars entered, and I think there was 40 cars that had not finished or had some sort of accident this day, which just kind of tells you way the track was. Now our straight line speed was okay, but the problem is you come into turn 17 and you just didn't have any traction to stop, so you had to be very careful. And a lot of smaller cars like Miatas are passing us, and they were very fast that day. Those Miatas were very fast in the rain. So kudos to those guys that came prepared. And yeah, I'm gonna show you like another half a lap or so, and you can see the conditions just are not fun. So green flag coming around 16. Still feel the rear end coming out, so you gotta just be ready for it to let loose if it's going to. And yep. So I'm letting up here a little bit. I think the truck was still cutting out. Yeah, I don't think you can hear it in the audio, but there was a map problem and it just kept cutting in and out as we hit 4,500 RPMs, and it would, or 4,700 RPMs, and it would drop back to 4,500 constantly. So, but I'm at least catching cars, you know, in turns, so that's a good thing. It means we're faster than some cars, just not faster than most. So, here we come back around to the start-finish line. Get alongside this guy. I don't know if he sees me. You got to start slowing down because I don't want to slide into him if we're side by side through turn 1. So he gave me the turn, so that's nice. He didn't want me to slide into him either, probably. So come around turn 1, coming into turn 3, and I'm still anticipating this to be a very slick part of the track. A couple times during the session, I almost went straight. It was frightening. It was probably some of the most scary driving that I have done during this first session. So that was it. My 2 hours is up. Come back in under a code 35. He slaps a timer on the car because if we take fuel, you got to be in the pits for 5 minutes. So it's my turn. My turn is done. Sam's turn to get in the car, and that's pretty much the first session for me.
All right, I'm out of the car. It has been 2 hours, about an hour 55 I stayed in the car, but pretty much the whole time all it was doing was raining. As you probably see in the footage I'm gonna share with you right before this, you'll see that it was nothing but rain. Not much could be done in the rain. It's about surviving, keeping the car together. A couple slides here, a couple slides there. On my outlap, I blew through 7, and they thought it was Tristan who was driving. He went off a couple times before that, so when I went off, they thought it was him still, so that's why they pulled me through pit and penalized me, which probably is when we lost a lap to somebody, because we were sitting second, I believe, at that. Well, we would have lost laps anyways. Let me recap. When I was sitting here in pit lane, I sat there for almost 10 minutes, and we only need to be there for 5, so we lost time there, and then I had a drive-through right away, so that lost a lot of time there. So that's probably where we lost a lot of the laps. So we're sitting 4th right now. We're down a lap from 3rd place, and I think like 4 or 5 from, I think, the lead. But other than that, we're doing good. But Sam went out after me, and I believe it was almost his outlap or maybe close to it, and he hit a wall somewhere around, I think, 15 or 16. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look at the footage because we do have that GoPro in the car. So we'll review that and see exactly what he did, and spank him for that, kick him in the nuts. But it's his truck, so he can do what he wants. Anyways, they're trying to get it on. The passenger side hood hinge broke. They're trying to fix the splitter so it doesn't scrape. So, at this point, it's just who can stay on the track the longest. But that's how things are going for us right now. I'm good. Car's good for me, as best as it could be. And I'll check in with you guys in a bit and let you know how it goes. So we're trying to make space right now. Sam said it's rubbing really bad. So that's what they're doing here. Just taking a block up there, smash the hood down on it, try to make some space. Sam said it's rubbing all the time. Before it was just rubbing when he was going straight. or it was rubbing when he was turning, now it's rubbing all the time. So they're just trying to make some space to get back on the shop. All right, we'll hang in there, and as long as we finish, we're winners. All right, I'll let you guys know what's going on in a little bit. All right, so you see they got the grinder out, they're taking fenders off. Those flares there, they're taking off, and see if that gives them some clearance, but kind of worried that they will be all right with that modification. And bend it up and clean it up so it's kind of sharp edge. So that's kind of where we are now. I guess the bending it out with the 2x4 and the 4x4 wasn't working very well for us. So it's a more extreme method. He's got his hammer there.
We need a rivet. Huh? Rivet. Rivet?
So rivet up a piece. Get it out of the way. But that's where we are now. Just going with the flow. So the thing we got Kyle's that can save the day. Some Kyles can save the day. Some Kyles can't save the day. But this day, this Kyle can save the day. Mike over there, he's telling him that everything's okay. Keep his eyes off the car. Then we don't have to worry about him seeing what's going on. And go from there. Get that piece of metal out of the way. Alright, let's see if he's alright with that. I mean, not much else we can do. Rebuilt the car. What we got? I don't know if it was putting in for a reason or if we got in trouble. That's why it's coming in. Alright, so here we go. Alright, here we go. See what's going to go on. Alright, here we go again. See how long it lasts. But as you can see, everything kind of changes, you know. There you got it good. Goes out. He feels like the car's got a little bit of a problem, so he has to come back in. We got to fix it. So, okay.
Sounds like a faulty map sensor.
at 2 hours with you right now. You got in at 12:30. It's now 2:30. And I have deja vu.
Cause I can get ready super quick and then
Yeah, if you want to go, you. What's that?
you next, and then figure out who's gonna better.
You want me to go next? All right, I'll go next.
Okay, if you can be ready quick. I'll hold the bottle if you guys need a fourth.
So go ahead and come in and we're going to get it situated. Yeah, whenever you can safely come in, I would just come in.
So right about here, we were
I'm
talking
getting
to
my
Sam
helmet
and
on now.
discovered that his time was up. The time that we needed to repair his truck, by the time he got back out there, it really engulfed his 2-hour driving stint. So
You want to talk to Sam for
I
me?
elected to go back out and got back in the truck, and I headed on out. So here we go, merging into turn 1 on the exit of pit lane, and I'm going into turn 3, and this is my first experience with the new track conditions, which there are none of. You can see I'm sliding there into 3, had again no grip now into 3. So now I'm thinking I have no grip into 3. I possibly have no grip around 5. There's a car coming on the inside of me, so I let up a little bit, let him by safely, and check the traction there. But you can see it's all puddled up there anyways, so I want to stay as far away from that outside of turn 5 exit as I can. We come under the bridge of 6 going into 7, a couple more cars I let by, and I start merging onto what would be the normal line, and I discover, well, these guys are going track right, what's going on over here? So I go ahead and follow them over there and discover that there's a lot more grip on that old concrete surface than there is on that new tarmac. So that's what I do. And since it's already a slow track because of the rain, our exit on turn 7 really didn't matter much. It was just about being safe. And here you can see more puddles, and so you're kind of just dodging puddles and, you know, going where the track will let you. Start trying to new lines here, seeing where people are finding grip and not finding grip. And that's pretty much how this went. You can see a car here spun out in 10. So let off a little bit, get around him, and apply some power, get around this part of the track. And the next series of turns is coming into tower turn 13. You'll notice here on the exit that there is 0 grip. Cars are drifting this basically coming out of turn 13. So you'll see here I don't even apply much throttle and I lose the rear end also. So the track is just horrible. It just wasn't fun to drive. But, you know, we stuck it out and tried to finish in the best position that we could. So that's pretty much what we're doing. So just keep driving around. I coming into 15A. I got a car on the inside there, so I've got to let up a little bit, let him by safely. And now I'm thinking, okay, Sam spun out here in 16 earlier, so I don't want to hot dog it through here and do something else. But I wanted to feel what the track condition was like. So I did give it a little bit of throttle here just to see, and you can see there I lost it. And but luckily I was expecting it, so I was able to correct it pretty quickly. And that's pretty much how the laps went. And then all of a sudden the sky opened up and it just got bad. I couldn't see, the window fogged up on me. I had no defrost, and so I'm telling the guys, hey guys, I can't see anything. The visibility is none. So we're on another code 35. As you can see on the dash there, it's flashing purple. So I go ahead and got to maintain 35 miles an hour. I felt safe doing that in the conditions, and I could see a little bit still. So one thing to mention here too is I didn't have a rain visor on, so I still had a tinted visor, and it just made things very difficult to see between the tinted visor, now the fogged up windows, the heavy rainfall, and when you got a car in front of you, it made that visibility even worse. And the other thing you have to think about is, even though I have a driver's side windshield wiper, you need your passenger side, or else you can't see your turn-in points when you're coming into those right-hand turns. So it is pretty detrimental that I have visibility on the right side as well as the left side. So there, you got to take that into account also. But this is the way we drove, and that's what we did. By this time I decided that, you know, I did a couple laps like this, it just wasn't happening. So I elected to go ahead and pit in, and came back around and pitted in so the guys could try to clean up the windshield the best they can. The windshield wiper is pretty finicky with turning it off, and that's why it's left on. I had no way of really turning it off there. So I'd been in the car now for about 40-ish minutes, and I believe this put us at about an hour and a half, 2 hours left of the race. I wasn't going to be able to finish it, so maybe it was about 2.5 hours of the race left. So I was trying to shoot for like an hour and a half or so, but we got Tristan there, and you can see he's trying to wipe the windows down for me and whatnot, and do the best we can to get visibility back. So it was good enough for me, and I decided to go ahead and go back out. We were still in our code 35, and that's just what we ended up doing. So I went ahead and hit the gas and headed back out there. We'll say it was reluctantly headed back out there. It just was not fun, not being able to see anything. But again, keep the truck alive, head on out. See a car there already went off track in turn 10. And pretty much this is how it lasted the rest of my stint. I believe this is about where the windshield wiper actually failed. A fuse popped, and I had no windshield wipers. So there was no rain yet, but the wash from the other cars, there you go, you can see turn 13 exit was hazardous. But you know, I went ahead and stayed out a little bit longer, and then finally just said, hey guys, enough is enough. I can't see anything, the windshield wiper is broke, and let's get Tristan in to finish off the last of this race. Rained all day until the last maybe 20 minutes. But yeah, time started to come down a little bit. Just tracked right up. Alright, so let me catch you up on what's going on. It is checker flag. We are done for the day. But the truck shut off at some point, pretty much on the last lap. So Tristan's supposed to be coming in. I don't know if he's going to stay out for the checker or if he's just going to come in for the pits, but that's where we are. I think we finished 5th in the class, which isn't too bad. We're down like 28 laps, so it's just what it is. Nothing you can do about it sometimes, but let's see. So change of plans there. He actually did lose full power. Looks like he's getting towed in, so that is what it is. That's the end of today. We're gonna get the car ready for tomorrow, see what's going on, and we'll go from there with it. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on day 2.
Powered by Ocho.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Sebring International Raceway. It is day 2, and it's going to be another wet day. They're calling for rain all day, and there's not much else we can do about that. But there's our great American flag waving. and wet. Anyways, none of the boys are here yet. I'm here, I'm ready to go. So I'm just gonna get some things set up, eat a little bit of breakfast, and we're gonna figure out the driver rotation. Tristan might be first again today, I'm not sure. I might go in first just so I can at least get maybe some dry time. I don't know what the weather's gonna do. It's supposed to start raining, I think, about 8, which is driver's meeting time. We'll see what happens. In any case, I will see you guys in a little bit someplace.
All right, we're off. That's the start of our 7-hour race today at Sebring International Raceway. Let's see how it finishes today. Hopefully we get a half hour of dry, and then the rest of the day is going to be rain. So I guess hopefully, let's hope that we get no rain all day, but that's not probably going to happen. Anyways, we will see you guys in a bit. I'll let you know what's going on throughout the day. All right, just a quick update. We are P1 in class, I think, second overall right now. So we're doing pretty good. We'll just got to keep up with the pace. Don't know if you can hear me, but you can. It's be in the video. See you in a bit.
then disaster struck. The transmission gave out on us and I lost all forward drive. Really stunk because right before that, I did about 2 or 3 laps behind that Porsche, and I think I just needed about 1 more lap and I would have got around him. But the problem was my brakes started to fade also, so that made it really difficult to get around him. But it doesn't matter too much when we don't have any forward drive. And that was the end of our day. But it was a blast that day. Much better than those rainy days.
Well, that's a wrap for us at Sebring. As you see, we are done. This is how our day is going to end. But that's okay. We'll lick our wounds and come back next time. I think the next one is in about 4 months at Daytona. And from there, we'll just see where it goes. I don't know if I'll be in the truck then, but it was a lot of fun. And thanks for watching and hanging out. And next time we'll probably see you back at the garage.
Powered by Ocho.